Hello, you're back. Right, welcome to part 2 of my theme park planning vlog. This one's called Arrival Times. There are basically 3 rules for arrival times. For the time you arrive, I think. First, obvious, arrive early. I watched a travel program on the BBC some time ago now, where 2 families went to Euro Disneyland, it was then. One arrived early, had snack lunches with them, and then had a big meal mid-afternoon, and left mid-evening, and saw quite a lot, enjoyed themselves, had fun. But they arrived very early. The second arrived about 10:30 in the morning, and decided to queue there and then for the biggest ride there was. Well, they queued for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then decided to have lunch. Now, the French are very particular about when they have their lunch. It's between 12 and 1, it's up to 2 hours long, it's a sit-down family thing. Great. So they decided to queue at that point when the rest of the park was eating lunch. Needless to say, they queued a long time. But they came out of this meal after 2 hours or so and decided they're going to do another really big ride, slap bang in the middle of the afternoon. Funnily enough, they queued for another 2 hours. Funnily enough, they didn't enjoy themselves. Eventually they just gave up and left, complaining bitterly about how expensive it all was and yada yada yada. Well, duh. They went home disgusted and complaining because they arrived late. They didn't plan. But the arriving late is the real critical thing, because by the time they turned up about 11ish, the other family had 3 hours of park time when there weren't any crowds. Okay, rule number 2. You must absolutely arrive early. I can't emphasise that enough. I have an example in the last time we were at Euro Disneyland. I have a habit of allowing each member of the party to plan the day, because it makes them have ownership of it. Now, on one of the days, I let the ladies take over, and they slept until about 9 and got to the park about 11, and it was a real smelling the roses day. And as I said earlier in planning, if you want that, that's fine, but don't expect to see much. And over the entire day we saw 7 rides. Now, admittedly, we did things we don't normally do, like Catherine got to drive the jalopy up Main Street, etc, etc. But compare that with the next day when I was in control. We were out the door by 7:30, 8, at the park, doing one thing after another. We got through 23 rides. Slight difference, 7, 23. Again, it depends on what you want. And the third rule. Just bloody well arrive early! It's very simple. It's a lot of work. It's not really a holiday. I'm not laying in. No, you don't lay in. Get there early. Get there before everybody else. Beat the crowds. They're all going to A, go to B. And those are the 3 rules, really. Those 3 golden rules. The top 3 rules. The best of rules. Arrive early. Arrive early. And the third rule is, arrive early. And that's pretty much it for the arriving early. This is a very short vlog. And the next one's going to be a biggie. I'll be dealing with Kit. So I'll just say, thanks for this one, and ta-ta for now.